Right, I'm here with GP3 Champion of 2014, Alex Lynn. So, Alex, last year, quite a season for you.
Yeah, it was a dream come true, really. I think my first year racing on a Grand Prix support package and to win the championship was a dream come true.
Okay, and what are you planning to do for 2015 then? Can you announce do you want to step up into the world of GP2, Formula One, Formula Renault?
Yeah, no, I'm doing GP2 with Dams, so it's a great opportunity really to kind of prove what I've got and everything like that. So yeah, it should be exciting.
Okay. Now, of course, you've worked your way up through the different ranks of motorsport. What would you say has been your best sort of achievement accolade so far? Would it be the title?
No, I'd say definitely winning the Macau Grand Prix was my biggest achievement, and what I enjoyed the most.
Right. Okay. So 2015 then, what are your expectations for the season in GP2? Because obviously it's quite a tough series as we've seen. A lot of drivers, of course, such as Lewis Hamilton in the earlier years, progressing into Formula One. Obviously, I'd assume that's the main aim for you, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like you said, it's going to be extremely difficult, but my aim is to win the championship. My aim is to be the first man since Nico Hülkenberg to win the championship in their first year.
Right, okay. And I've just been chatting to Rob Huff about British drivers getting into motorsport, and I was saying about how overseas in Spain, for example, they've got different programs and ways to nurture you into the sport. We don't really have that on such the same scale here. And it's difficult for British drivers especially to raise sort of this necessary sponsorship. I mean, look at Felipe Nasser and Marcus Ericsson, for example. They're taking quite a large sum of money to the Sauber team for drives. Do you think that's justifiable?
I think it's look, it is a bit of a shame, but to be honest with you, I'm still a bit of a romantic at heart that believes that if you can produce extraordinary results, there's enough people left in Formula One and certainly motor racing that if you prove that you can do the job, that people are going to give you the opportunity. And I still believe that, and I still think that the big teams in Formula One are looking for the next best thing. I mean, quite honestly, Felipe, and I love Felipe to bits, and Marcus Ericsson, I know him as well, but in the end, their results weren't spectacular, so at the end they were always going to have to do that to get into Formula One. They've done that, that's their choice, but to be honest with you, I think for the guys that do produce spectacular results, there will always be a chance for them to get into Formula One.
Brilliant. Okay, so well, best of luck for 2015. Hope it goes really well for you, and I'm sure we'll see you on the top step before we know it.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.